Hi, I'm Simon Canton. Welcome to the fourth part in my series showing how I write a novel. In the last episode, I showed you my initial world building document. In this episode, I'll start to create a plot using snowflaking. Snowflaking is the most powerful tool I've found so far for breaking early story. Simply put, to snowflake a story, you start off writing a single sentence describing the entire story. For example, in my first snowflake I have: Balthazar and Kyra work together to unite the world and defeat the threat of the xenomigrants. That's all I have for the first snowflake. Nothing about how they do it, what arguments they have, or what enemies they defeat. They're just going to unite the world and defeat the aliens. Then I go straight into the second snowflake. In this snowflake, I take the first snowflake sentence and expand it into 3 sentences. Balthazar and Kyra agree to work together. They need to get the world to realize the threat, unite and act together. They lead the world in the attack on the xenomigrants, wiping out the aliens or driving them from the solar system for good. There's not a whole lot more information. I've just added a few words here and there to expand it out. That's okay. We're not trying to solve every problem in one go. That's really key to my whole approach. If you're creating a story and you don't know what happens next, write something easy like, the hero defeats the bad guy. You'll write something better later. The thing is, ideas occur when you're writing. They don't occur when you're staring at the screen worrying. Quite often, if my fingers stop moving, so does my brain. Next comes the third snowflake. Here's where I differ a little from the standard way to snowflake. I'll fill in any ideas I have in this snowflake. Anything, good or bad, goes in. Kyra is on the warpath. She lands at Balthazar's headquarters. Her armor drains and she feels sluggish. She's never felt full gravity before. Balthazar convinces her to work for him to save the world. The world hasn't reacted like Balthazar expected to the revelations that the aliens are worse than expected. The news channels are showing fair and balanced coverage where 99% of scientists say we have to act or we'll die, and a few lunatics say that the xenomigrants can live with us in harmony. People are choosing to believe the lunatics because it's easier. Balthazar says that there's only one way to get people to react. It needs to be in their face. He wants Kyra to go and capture a few xenomigrants and bring them to Earth for release. Kyra protests that innocent people will get killed. She won't kill innocents. Balthazar explains that without this, everyone will die when hundreds of xenomigrants are landing every day. He compares it to the Europeans in America. Kyra reluctantly agrees, but means to help the innocents somehow. She goes up with a squad to Eris. They capture a few xenomigrants and bring them back to Earth. Kyra releases them somewhere they won't kill innocents but will still have an impact. In the middle of politicians? No, Balthazar should tell her that she's bringing them back to show them in a controlled environment, and then he releases them. The Earth panics and demands a solution. Balthazar volunteers his company. He begins to take full control of the world, organizing people in the war. His propaganda takes over for the regular news, showing the horrors of the xenomigrants. Kyra is sent to supervise the war. They wipe out the xenomigrants. You might have noticed there are still huge gaps that I'm filling in with summarizing sentences. I'll let the ideas happen when they happen. There's lots of time before I need to know what goes there. After that, I keep going with the fourth snowflake, filling in more ideas as they occur to me. The fourth snowflake is a slight expansion on the third. Once it's done though, I slam the brakes on and move to a different technique. Snowflaking has now given me a skeleton plot, with some details and some sketchy parts. The next technique takes the characters from the fourth snowflake and gives them motivations and arcs. In the next video, I'll go over how I use Dan Wells' 7-act structure to make the story more interesting.